Welcome to another episode of the Jukebox podcast, where music is king. It's your boy Lil Ty.
And it's your boy Seven.
And as you can see, he ain't ready, but I'm ready. It's been 1 week since we last recorded. We recording on Sundays now, so it's been a week since we last recorded. How was your weekend?
My weekend was well.
Anything special? You go anywhere? Any events or anything?
I'm trying to think about that.
He knows exactly what he did. Don't let this man
I just woke up from a nap. I'm a little confused. I don't even know what the day is.
I just said it was Sunday like twice. Yo, this man is good.
I told you I'm confused.
No, he ain't gonna pull that with me. Hey, but my weekend was good. Went over to my mom's today, a little dinner. Watched some football. That's all I do on my weekends, really. Football and relax. You know, working all week, I be tired and just want to chill. And everything outside costs money. And I'm happy we have fall, you know?
Ain't no reason to go outside.
Ain't no reason to go outside. So my pockets is not getting hurt right now, you know what I mean?
You know, now that it's becoming fall, I'm really about to lock in and focus on like my diet, not just what I eat, but what I'm listening to. So it's real I'm about to get real strict.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about to be real just payroll Giovanni, Larry
that's the
June, Babyface Ray, some old Meek, that old Lucci, just everything that motivates me to get money. YG Tech, and I'm just running it up.
It's definitely
because
it's that year, it's that season. That's what it feels like right now. Ain't no reason to be outside. It's every reason to take that time to focus on yourself and get your mind right.
Mentally, I'm already in 2023. I'm already preparing for 2023.
Really?
Yeah.
We only in we're going into October now, yeah.
Fourth quarter.
Ew. Fourth quarter. You know who's dropping this fourth quarter?
Mm.
You don't remember who ain't Baby, right?
Oh yeah.
Baby dropping the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah. Next month.
Oh, I know. I ain't making sure I ain't wrong about that.
No, you ain't tripping.
Okay.
I'm ready.
What's the album called? We got an album name yet?
Yeah, it's like Me Versus Me or something. Or It's Only Me.
Because we gonna get to it. We gonna talk about it. We also got G Herbo next month, and I'm excited to talk about that.
Yeah, I'm excited for his too. Yeah, It's Only Me, October 14th.
It's Only Me, October 14th. Oh, that makes sense. Herb got out the way.
Yeah.
I think everybody probably got out the way.
They better, because that's all I'm going to be listening to is Lil Baby. So don't even talk to me if you ain't talking.
And I'm hoping it's that real motivational.
It is.
Get money, grind time type shit. Like
that's another person that's in my diet. I forgot. Can't leave.
Can't leave
four pockets full. I can't leave that out.
You left out.
Lil Baby had me turned.
He number one. He top dog. You left out. Can't leave out top dog.
I mean, well, you know, sometimes you can because it goes without a giving. You know,
it goes without saying. Yeah.
Like I ain't say Hove.
But we already know Hove gonna be in that. Every once in a while, you hop in your Hove mood. You gotta throw that on.
Cause Hove did. Nobody touched a Billy before Hove did. How many billionaires come from Hove Craig?
Is that true? Nobody touched the is that true?
I think as far as like rappers.
Yeah. I thought no, Ye ain't beat him.
No,
Ye ain't beat him.
Ye ain't beat him. Ye just had more than him. When he became a billionaire, Ye had like 2-3 billion type.
Okay, yeah. Well, what's in your top 3 songs this week?
My top 3 songs,
or from the past week, I guess you could say,
will be that Big 30, Scared of Us featuring Hot Boy from Big 30 about to drop album project, Last Man Standing. And I like that title because, you know, I feel that sentiment, especially like what he's saying, the status or the caption, whatever, he was like, I feel like I'm the last man standing, but I'm not though. And it gets to feeling like that when you look around and everybody you grew up with is gone and either, you know, passed away or incarcerated or, you know, just don't share common interests anymore. So you feel like you're the last man standing at times, but really you're not, because there's really, you know, we tapped in. You know, it's a lot of connections, really. You know, like Ho said, you know, less is more. There's many of us. So I fuck with that. That Scared of Us. I like that it was just Hot Boy on the hook. Because he didn't like overpower the song, but he made the song what it is. I feel like it's a real like commercial type song that could be played. Like that's a song you could like play somebody. Like go listen to that Big 30. I see why it's a single.
Yeah.
So that's one. Two is that Simba Find a Way, and that's my favorite song right now. I've been banging that every day because at the beginning DJ Drama was like, I went from Clark Atlanta to the top of the charts. I knew you like that song. Yeah. Jeez, I already and I'm like, I don't even know if that's something that I'll aspire to do, but I just say that because words are powerful. And I'm like, and it's cool. And I know I could do it if I wanted to. Like, so every morning I say that. I be playing in the shower and I scream that part. I went from Clark Atlanta to the top of the charts. So okay, yeah, that get me started. So, and that's if you don't know, that's Clark Atlanta University's motto: find a way or make one. So I fuck with that song. And my third song is an old song, and I was watching State Property this morning, and it's off the State Property soundtrack, and it's called Sun Don't Shine. Yeah, that's my jam right now. They killed that.
I like your three. Yeah. Find a Way is, I knew you was gonna like that song. That whole album is just it's hard to pick certain songs from there, but I got a Simba song from mine. I got The Sacrifices. That was one of my favorite songs on there this past couple days, actually, recently. So like throughout the week, I've been shifting through songs that I like, that I would, would be my favorite on the album. Yeah. It started off with like On God, and then it went from like On God to like the No Sleep with not
No
21.
Sleep's crazy.
No Sleep with Key Glock and them. That shit crazy. And I like that Key Glock, finished the shit out. He was talking. Key Glock verse hard. Like his verse hard.
I like dude that was like on the hook. Who was that again?
I forget, cause there was dude on Friday, or I think that's his name. Yeah, Friday on Sacrifices. Yeah, I like he was. It was like singing / not singing, but it was. I like his contribution to that record. No Sleep, it was I Don't Know Jeffrey, and I don't know who he is literally, but he killed his verse, right? Cause he had a verse in there too. He had a verse, and he was like, he killed his shit. So yeah, you're right. I Know Sleep is hard.
That's one thing about that project. The features was like God sent. Like like the features was on point.
I'm like Pop Out was meant for 2 Chainz. That Pop Out is hard.
Street Nigga was meant for what's her name, Cardi?
Yes, yeah.
Like she killed her verse.
And then Pusha.
Oh yeah, Pusha. My man's got a Pusha T feature and he killed his verse.
Pusha went in. Pusha went in. This verse, I was listening at, I'm like, yo, this was just how Pusha won, just the lyricism in there, but it was just how he was flowing on that motherfucking, how he was just playing around on that shit, the delivery of that shit. I'm like, yo, he's talking right now, like this, and he's having fun with it. You could tell he having fun, but he letting niggas know, like, he do this. And I think it also showed me on that record that he recognizes Simba's talent.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he shows up. I think rappers show up on verses with Simba. Like 2 Chainz, he did what he was supposed to do. But like Kegok and I don't know Jeffrey, feel like they turned it up. Like Kegok turned it up a notch in my opinion on that verse.
And the Roddy Ricch feature.
You like that?
I like.
Yeah. I don't mind it.
Yeah, and I like kind of like the structure of the album. Like I like how that's first.
I like the premise of the song.
Yeah.
Like I like what the song is about. Yeah.
Results take time. It's a good listen. Y'all should go check it out.
And then I also got Tables Turn by Baby Money.
Mm-hmm.
That Tables Turn is crazy. He said, I'm the teacher and the student because ain't nothing wrong with learning. I said, hold on. No, I felt that.
Yeah.
No, I felt that.
That's hard.
That shit crazy. I said a rapper talking about wait. Thank you. You made that.
That's gonna be your next caption, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, you told me to check out that Baby Money. I ain't do it yet. I will.
Oh my.
I'm pretty sure one of his songs next week is gonna be in my top 3.
Hey, Tables Turn is hard. Pyrex, that first song on there is crazy. All Hustle with Jeezy. Heat. Okay is hard. He ain't miss on her, so I definitely recommend y'all tap into Baby Money. He tapped in, he found his sound, his lane, and he's succeeding in that right now. And I think he's gonna be one of the ones he's gonna blow. You know, we gonna see him. We gonna see. It's gonna be hard not to see Baby Money around pretty soon. And then also got Leak It by Ori Lennox featuring Chloe. And I know this is rap rotation, but R&B is rap, it's a part of the family, so I include it. And that's really what I've been listening to Ori Lennox new album a lot lately. It's called H, Sex and Location.
Heat.
Highly recommend.
Highly.
Leak It is one of them songs, you know, she talking, I always say Ori Lennox make music for women that give a man pussy before church, you know what I'm saying? Before we go to church, she makes sure she take care of you. Ori Lennox that's the type of music she make. That Leak It record, that's one of them records where you gotta be like, you gotta have your significant other, not just know, your lady, your woman, your baby. That's the song that you and your baby, y'all get real close to. Y'all learn the lyrics to. It's a really good song. And Queen Space by Summer Walker and Ori Lennox and Summer Walker is also a really dope record on there as well. Got Lucky Day featured on there too. I'm a heavy Lucky Day fan in the R&B world. I promise y'all we gonna get y'all, at least I'm gonna try to get y'all more R&B talk. Cause believe it or not, people be surprised when I get to playing, my playlist get to playing, they hear Ori Lennox come on, or Lucky Day, or I can't think of his name right now. But whenever that R&B come on, that's outside of artists like Rod Wave and shit. Shoot, even Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie's new album is heat. Tank's new album was heat. So when Diddy said R&B is dead, or I think he was just mad because people ain't promoting ain't tapping into his latest record. And he's throwing that new record. Y'all know what song I'm talking about, because it's on the front of every new Drink Champs record episode.
That Bryson Tiller.
Yeah.
I like it though.
It's not. It's okay. It's an okay song, Diddy.
I like how Tank flipped that Cater to You.
Who? Oh, Tank. Yeah. I thought you were saying Tank. But Tank also dropped a new album as well. Yes, and it's a really good project. So I mean, I don't agree with what Diddy said in the R&B world, and I'm heavily tapped into the R&B world. Pillow Talk was a good album by Tank. It was one of my favorite albums of the year. Just R&B rap. She got the song with Money Long. Ooh, Trifling with her and Fabulous is crazy. I'm gonna let everybody know that now. That's one of them ones. I think y'all need to tap into that. Ooh, Trifling with her and Fabulous, Tink and Fabulous on her new album. That's one of them ones. Fab killed his verse. And they're like playing on each other with it. That shit hard. Alright, and then she got Ghetto Love with Herbo on there. So there is some hip hop. Tootsie, Come See Me. So Tink is one of the R&B she does a lot of feature with street rap artists, street rappers. So
Tink hard.
Tink
I like
hard.
Tink.
Tink hard. So really good album. Pillow Talker. I don't approve of Pillow Talking, but it's a really good album. Yeah, that's my singles of the week. But also we had this week that dropped. It didn't make my singles of the week, but it was a really good record, and that was that Glorilla Tomorrow remix with Cardi B.
Bro, Cardi killed that.
That was your first impression? What was your first impression?
My first impression.
What first thing that came to mind when you
My first impression, I watched the video first. So my first impression
okay.
was just beautiful women.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I was just liking the vibe. They got money. That green was looking good on Cardi.
Was they being ratchet? I haven't watched the video. Was it the ratchetness in the video? The ass shaking and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Was it her ratchet friends in the video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They was up New York with it.
Really?
Yeah. Turn. Hennessy was in the video too. It was Cardi and Henny.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how Cardi feeling. I like when Cardi get in this bag.
So like,
It's similar when she got into that bed. I'm sorry, cut y'all with the bed with the young dude from New York. I forget that one record they had, but that shit was crazy. Yeah, she slid on that motherfucker. She walked on that shit.
Well, yeah. So first listen, I really didn't pay attention to the verse. You know what I mean? I heard the flow and it sounded good, but you know I was more so looking at the visual. But then I listened to the song like the next day, and that was my song of the day that day. One of the producer's tag.
Oh, you told me it before. I forget that.
It was like Cheese. His name is
Cheese.
Said Cheese.
You're a child.
I'm like, how did he come up with that? And where is it from? I know it's from a cartoon.
Gotta be from some cartoon. He's a creative ass nigga. Probably his favorite cartoon.
But then yeah, Cardi's verse, she really killed it. Like, and one thing I like about the song is like how we can sing along to it. Like, it's not too crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like Cardi was like, I can't put you in my business. You might wish me death tomorrow. I felt that.
Everything.
Because that's really how y'all be. Y'all want to be knowing everybody's business. And then when things go sour, y'all wish the worst for them. So I can put you in my business. You might wish me death tomorrow.
That's why I'm a heavy Glorilla fan, just because of the fact that I could rap along with her lyrics.
Right. Like you said, bro, her ability to appeal to both men and women in the same record is what makes her a superstar.
Superstar, indeed. But that record, I listened to it yesterday, and I did listen to it earlier today, so I got a couple listens into it, and I really do. I understand why it went viral, because like you said, Cardi slid on that verse, and I love when Cardi's in this bag. It's like her, so like, I don't want to say Cardi of old because she's still Cardi, but it reminds me of when Cardi first came out into the game. Yeah. You know what I mean, with the Bodak Yellow and shit like that. So it was nice to, and I love that Cardi, and she don't feed into that like the female
hierarchy.
rap artist beef and the hierarchy that social media tried to create. I don't know who's trying to create into it, but I just hope that shit just fades away because that's. If it's not obvious now that there could be more than one woman like rap artists who could kill the game, like there's numerous. I could give off a list that I love the women, like I like R&B, I like my women rap as well. You know, we got Lotto, Lakia, we got Glorilla, Cardi B.
I like Lakia. I don't know, I might have just been a little drunk last night, but
Lakia fan as hell.
Yeah, I was listening to Lakia and I was just thinking like, I don't want to date her.
She a young bitch too though. She's like 20 something or 21. She young. Lakia hard though.
That's my top four. Not, what's it called? I'm about to look it up. It's Lakia what's her name?
Who?
The new Glorilla's friend who signed.
Gloss
Up. Lakia and Gloss Up, real bitch. That shit's hard. They slid on that. The video, I like that video too. I like seeing our young black women living a luxurious life.
I don't know who hating. I don't know who hating on them. I love it.
And then the sample, they flipped that neck and back. Like lit my neck and my wrist. I said, oh yeah, that's hard.
Oh, you can't forget about the city girls. They still holding it down.
Yeah.
I mean, but I was saying the number ones, when I was naming the ones, them would be the ones that I could rap along. I feel like I could really rap along to. City girls is hard, don't get me wrong, but they just don't make music that I could
rap along to.
rap along to or relate to. Meg Thee Stallion, she got bars on top of bars, and if she wanted to, she can make music that could appeal to men. But you know,
her core audience is women.
Yeah, and I understand that. So they ain't making music for us, so I get in where I fit it. You know, I don't make no complaints.
I'm just here for the vision.
I'm just here for the.
I'm here for the support.
Yes, I'm here to support y'all. I'm gonna support y'all regardless. You know, I follow all of these women. I like everything they do. I make sure, you know, I show love. But yeah, so Cardi slid on there. And it's just nice seeing all this success that Glorilla's getting.
Yeah.
And like she's being well received, even though you have the like people try to hate and pull memes out and do weird shit.
You know what they say, if you ain't got no haters.
Exactly. So she doing everything that she's supposed to do. She's shining. I like that her friends is shining, that she got her friends still with her.
Yeah.
That's the most important part. That's dope.
I be looking at their videos like, I want to hang out with them.
Everything. Jeez, I just want to kick it with y'all. Y'all seem fun. Seem like a good time. It was one of those times when you ain't worried about nothing. You just enjoying the moment.
I don't leave my phone at home.
Everything. No, I like that. That's on purpose, not on accident. No real shit. But we got G Herbo coming up. We talked about it a little earlier.
Yeah.
We got the
Survival's Remorse, right?
Yeah.
I like that title.
We got two sides though. So we got one side that's going to be the Survivor side, and then that's going to be released on October 7th. And then you got the Remorse side that will be released on October 10th. Did you know that?
Yes.
What you think about that?
I like that he's doing that because it makes it more special. And, you know, I feel like that's kind of hard to do in this day and age. So, like, you see, you know, back in the day when an artist dropped a double disc, it was special because it was literally 2 discs.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's kind of hard to do that. We see artists drop, like, deluxes or 2 albums. It's kind of hard to do because, like, when it downloads on your phone, it downloads as one whole project. So, like, to release one side on one day and release another side a few days later, I feel like it makes it more special.
Yeah, I agree with that, actually. And I didn't think about it in that sense. Because you're right, it's hard to try to gravitate attention to your project and make people excited for your project to come out. Especially for somebody like Herb, who's such a veteran, who's been out for, I guess, for a long time, you could say. People, I guess he has his core fan base. So it's kind of hard to attract new fans once you get so far in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So I do like this approach. And I'm actually anticipating on this album being better than 25, which was, if you ask me,
25
this is the best out. That's my personally, if not personally, this is my unbiased, not no personal.
Mm-hmm.
I wholeheartedly believe that's his best project top to bottom album. And I don't consider Welcome to Phasal Land an album. That's a mixtape. So I consider it Ballin'. You could throw Ballin' Like I'm Kobe. That's how I consider that. And then what's the one project when it was like a zoo or some shit on there? I forget what it was called.
I don't know, but that was our shit. Strictly for my fans
is
Heat.
But I'm gonna let that. I believe that 25 was G Herbos, to this day, G Herbos' best studio album he's ever released. He's touched on everything from like what he was going through with him and his past relationship. He touched on shit with his children, having kids, and him becoming a man. He touched on his dead homies and how shit with his dead homies impacted him now, and how he's changing up how he moves, and because he ain't dying over the hood, and then he talked about just the culture and society and demanding certain things from the world and society, and that we can't just sit here and just be okay and content with shit. We got to go out there and take shit and demand certain things from the world. So
that Demands record was one of our favorites. Personally, my favorite G Herbo album would be Humble Beast, just because of the time period. Like that was freshman year of college for me. Shit. So that's personally 25 is a great album, but I'm not that familiar with it. But I'm probably going to be tapping back in since this upcoming birthday. That's gonna be the age I'm turning. So, and I relate it when it drops. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna relate even more later when I dive back in.
Yeah. I highly recommend, if y'all ain't familiar with 25, if y'all didn't tap into 25.
Yeah, 25. See.
That's without a doubt. You could throw Humble Beast is a good project, but that Humble Beast, he got some nostalgia to it. Yeah. If we talking musically, that ain't even in. That's his top 3. I'll put it 3 though, because if we doing projects as a whole, G Herbos, Welcome to Phaserland was 1, but that's probably nostalgic in that just that feeling, because that was when I was
that
really introduced. Like that was the core, like that was my foundation, with him. So I feel that a little different. But for him to come back with 25, 10 years later into the game, he's been doing this for so long, he's been through so much. And I don't think he's really ever had in the falling off, but he's never really had that Lil Durk. You can see Lil Durk had that trajectory where he went from here to here.
Like that blast.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Herb always just been consistent. And it was nice to see him, like, I feel like 25 was with it all coming together.
It's nice to see his growth.
I think that's when it all finally came to, like, he put out good projects, but I feel like he finally figured out how to put together a great studio album with 25. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of those other records, Humble Beast, he's still figuring out the game. I think with 25, he kind of finally has everything figured out. He knows his sound. He knows his fan. He knows what he want to talk about. He knows how to deliver it. He knows how to structure the album. He knows what songs need to be placed here. His features was on point with 21 Savage on certain songs. And I love what he did with that project. So I definitely recommend people tap into that. And I do believe that this Survivor's Remorse is going to be better than that 25. Because like I said, now he knows how to put together an album. And I think we're witnessing Herb in his prime, and I don't want people to take advantage of this and because I don't think a lot of people really paying attention to what Herb is doing. Mm-hmm. Like, he kills every feature he's on.
He does kill every feature.
Like, and I had a problem with that after I said, yo, Herb, you gotta stop killing niggas on their own shit, bro. Like, damn, you gotta stop doing that, bro. This ain't right.
Like, cause he be in the cut, and then he pop up on a feature, and he kills the feature.
Then he go back in the cut. Then he come out with another feature. So I don't think people really is paying that much attention and understanding, like, what he's doing. But I feel like we're seeing prime Herb and Herb at his best. So I can't wait. When I seen Double Album and I seen 4 Minutes of Hell Part 6, my man's Glizzy sent me, and we don't never send music to each other. When we just chopping it up laughing. He sent me music and he said, yeah, Herb dropping 4 Minutes of Hell. You know this about to be crazy. And I started cracking up because as soon as I seen this shit, I was gonna send it to him too. Like, yo, Herb got a 4 Minutes of Hell Part 6. Y'all know what this means, huh? Y'all know. So I can't wait.
You remember when Herb dropped Ballin' Like I'm Kobe, and the day, bro, everybody at Central, well, not everybody, but all of us was on our iPads in every class listening to Ballin' Like I'm Kobe. I didn't know what class I was in or what the teacher was talking about. I was listening to G Herbos.
That G Herbos.
Right on Springrilla.
And because I remember that Ballin' Like I'm Kobe, we was anticipating that like a motherfucker.
Everybody was in class with their headphones on. Like, that's when before they took the restrictions off.
That was
we
before
was still texting and